I shut this door and I heard it click. I look very freckly in this light. Alright, what's going on? Welcome back to Von Lanningham's Garage. We have parts on parts. So, finally going to attack the interior on this thing, and these stupid fenders, we got a dent right there, and over here, it's pretty bent in right there. So, I'm gonna pull those off, see if we can't straighten some stuff out, and oh yeah, we have headlights. Because these are, well, that one holds water. So we're gonna get to work. Yeah, I think it was time for a change. This thing looks like somebody was trying to make something out of blown glass. It's supposed to be a blinker bulb. And this, well, it kind of fell out of my hand, but it was just completely burnt out. I don't even want to know. Well, that was another disaster. And now my tools are in the gravel. Alright, I apologize. I know it's getting dark again and it doesn't make for as good a footage, but I gotta work on it when I get the time. So I think this fender's about ready to come off, so here we go. Asking, Grayson, is that the back half of a broken screwdriver? and some pliers. And I would say no. No, they're not. This here and this here is bodyworking tools. And before you accuse me, I would never use the wrong tool for anything. I am a professional YouTube mechanic. Well, honestly, not much change on this one. Let's just cross our fingers that realigning the hood and the new head lips will make her look a little bit better. Alright, I got me a headlamp so you can kind of see things a little bit better now, but we got this fender back on. All the clearances are, you know, there. And we have a guest appearance today. Got a buddy helping me put in my carpet. It's a very flattering angle for you. But yeah, finally getting to work on the burb. I'll update y'all. I'm about to put these headlights in, so whenever I get those done and we get that carpet snugged in, I will update you in a little bit. Alright, we got the headlights in. I mean, you can see how bad the bulbs are now, but besides that, they are looking pretty good. Not the best lighting, I'll have to get it in the daylight for sure, but makes it look a lot better. They still clearly need adjustment. Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. I'll change of pace actually. I think I'm gonna work on these seats. Hey guys, so it's been a couple days. That last time lapse you saw, my phone died. It was getting kind of late, so we went ahead, put up shop. So I'm here to O'Reilly's now because my battery, I had to get a new one. Even though I took the cables and everything off, after about 2 weeks it started losing charge and I was having to jump it off, and it got to the point where it wouldn't hold any charge. So came here, love O'Reilly's, they went ahead, replaced it, and it's actually, my old one was like 650 cranking amps or something like that. This one is 1,000. So Everything looks great. We're gonna head back over to the house and get to work on finishing up this radio and carpet. Alright, so we're back. We got the battery put in. Now, let me catch you up on the electrical gremlins that have been this Suburban. So, got the radio turned on here. Clearly, it's not very put in. So, if you see this wire right here, this yellow wire, that's the power wire to the AC climate controls, right? So after, this is my little adapter piece. This back here is the factory Suburban wiring. And then of course we have all the beautiful connections that I've made with electrical tape and twisting wires together to connect all the speakers and everything. Well, hooking everything up correctly, the radio won't turn on. Some kind of electrical gremlin going on with the radio wiring. I don't know what. I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact that the radio and speakers were actually torn out of this whenever I bought it. Probably. Don't know. But anyway, so they gave me this little spare wire, so I just spliced it in real quick just to see if it would work, and it does. So I'm going to wire everything back up, make sure climate controls, radio, all that works perfectly, and throw everything back together.
Got him! Got him!
Never mind. It won't play audio. I really wanted to listen to this song. Alright guys, here's what's going on. So, I got the radio in, and it looks nice. I do like how it turned out, but the thing, I can't get it. I told you the wiring harness was messed up. The speakers aren't working. It's not giving it power. It's giving it ground, but it's not giving it power. When I splice it off of the climate controls, it knocks the climate controls and the radio out. I don't know if that's the computer or what. No fuses are blown or anything like that. So the thing is, sometimes you just gotta take the punches and roll with it. So I think we're gonna take a loss on that, not be able to get turned on. But the thing is, this thing has taken more time, more effort, and more money than I thought it would, which is how it usually goes with project cars. But I've got to get this thing moving down the road. I've got to pass the torch on, and I want to get it done today. So I'm gonna call it quits on that, and we're just gonna keep moving on to the next thing. Right now, these right here on both sides are loose and coming off. So I've already done it to that one over there, but I've just taken some good old Gorilla Glue and I'm gonna super glue them back on. It's not a recommended factory fix, obviously, but it should get the job done. You can't make this up. The Suburban just locked itself. I shut this door and I heard a click. Some things just don't want to be fixed, guys. Take a lesson. Take some knowledge. Because I clearly don't have it. Okay, so let me fill you in real quick. So, after the Suburban locked, I tried, I think, 3 different coat hangers. I had to drive like 30 minutes one way to a parts store I never go to because it was the only one with the Slim Jim that was like 25, 30 bucks for a little, literally just like sheet metal that somebody stamped out. That didn't work either. So thanks, Mom and Dad, but they have AAA. So called the tow truck guy for free lockout service and whatnot. And when the guy gets there, he's a little bit of an older gentleman, super great guy. Tried for like, me and him are both out there. Of course, the Suburban has tint and very dark tint. So we're both out there. I grabbed a flashlight. I'm standing in the front window, holding it, pointing out where the lock is. He's trying to see, and the cloudy, dark rain is not helping at all. We tried for like 15-20 minutes. He couldn't get it. Had to go pick up a car. Came back, tried for another 15-20 minutes. At this point, we're both soaking wet and absolutely freezing. So he said, okay, I'll call this younger guy because he can see better than I can. And the whole time he's saying like, I've never had one I can't get in, this, that, and the other. And he's like, this is the first time I've ever not been able to get into one. Because like the electronic locks weren't working for some reason, and the doors in the front don't have the plastic piece for the manual lock. And anyway, so I wait about 30 to 40 minutes. The younger guy gets there and takes him about 10 minutes, but he finally gets in. And I'll throw up the picture of the two guys that came and everything, but they're great, super great guys. Gave it their all, absolutely. And wow, this Suburban hates me so much. And you know what? I'm kind of starting to hate it. I want it gone. At this point, I put it up on Marketplace, and I hope it sells quick. I hope it sells really quick. But yeah, that's what happened with the doors locking.
Okay, so now that the Suburban has been unlocked, went ahead, pulled the passenger seat bottom out. Now I just need to take the cover off of it and throw these on.
Okay, so first I'm going to take off the very worn out seat cover that was on the passenger side, and then I bought these foam squares off of Amazon. They're like $13-14, and they're what you would find at like a trampoline park for like a foam pit that you would fall into. They're pretty squishy, but they still have, especially once they get squished down, they still have the kind of firmness that I was looking for. I'm gonna use these to fill in the missing foam gaps, especially on the driver's side. Like y'all saw, it was down to metal. We're already over budget. I'll show the total cost at the end of the video of what everything cost. We're not over budget a lot, but we were already over budget, mostly because of the brakes that we obviously did not expect to be doing when we first started this. So yes, I'm using foam squares. Please comment about it. That way the algorithm boosts my video. I mean, get upset in the comments. It would help me out, honestly. But that's what I'm using. And at this point, I have sat on them, used them, and they work. Like, they work really well. Is it as good as a factory foam seat cushion replacement? No, it's not. But it gets the job done, and nobody's going to know the difference. And anyway, so also on the driver's side seat, the bottom springs and everything that hold it up are kind of messed up, obviously very worn out. The Suburban itself, like the body, has almost 300,000 miles on it, so that's a lot of butts in seats, to say the least. But I went ahead, one of the main springs that holds tension on that seat and keeps it bouncing up and down and keeps it comfortable to sit in had actually slipped off, and slipped in a couple of other of the attachments off. So I went ahead, got my screwdriver, pried those back together, and it sits a lot better now. I'm actually really happy with these seats, and I am colorblind, so if you make fun of me in the comments, I will report you. Try me. Love you.
Okay, now that we got these back together, I'm gonna throw them back in, and I don't think I'll bolt anything up, but I might actually throw the seats and console and everything back together tonight. So guys, minus the center console, she's looking kind of complete again. I'm kind of happy with it. The carpets, everything's in here. It's tagged down. Very happy with it. Very happy with it.
thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey of taking this non-running $900 Suburban and turning it into something that is at least drivable. Everything functions for the most part. Let's not talk about the radio. As of this recording, I have taken a ton of pictures of it. I'm actually going to use this video that's playing right now as the video for Marketplace, but I threw it up on there. We're going to see what we can get out of it, try to make our investment back, and I'll throw that screenshot up now of what we have invested in it total. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Subscribe, like, comment, and I will catch you in the next one.